Okay, so my advisor said not to make this video, but I refuse to stay quiet. These motherfuckers! Okay, so in the past like 3 weeks, Nintendo has made some weird decisions and like you really can't defend them for doing it because now their products cost twice as much than previously. And due to all these increased prices, Nintendo just isn't like it used to be. And I am definitely not the only person with this issue. So yeah, today this is what we will be discussing. Now it's worth to mention that I'm in between of all of this, cause half of me is saying this is outrageous and the other half of me is saying dude, it's okay, there's nothing to worry about. Though I will bring this up again at the end of the video when I conclude all of this, because most of the things said in the video are pretty negative. Again, I originally didn't want to make this video, but I feel like I have to because what the f. So I guess just enjoy the video. Also, one more thing, I would be grateful if you like and subscribe because then I can make more videos like these for all of you. And overall, it helps the algorithm. Matter of fact, for the first time I will be making my very own sub goal. That is getting 300 subscribers at the end of the year. Alright, enough of rambling, I already know you wanna see me complain about Nintendo. So yeah, I watched that Nintendo Direct and I thought it was good. Think again passed me. For some diabolical reason, all of the stuff that I have seen that they shown in the Direct were overpriced as hell. And literally this came out of nowhere. Like, how does this just randomly happen? Like, how? And I'm going to give you the best example of it. So, it's Mario's 40th anniversary. You know, it's his big day today, so we gotta make something very special like we did last time. Like releasing Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 on the Switch. And you're probably very happy and having a jolly time knowing that the Galaxy games are getting ports on the Switch after Nintendo didn't mention them for a very long time. Well, today is your lucky day because you can get them both for $70 goddamn dollars. For Galaxy 1 and 2. The bundle for Galaxy 1 and 2 is $70. The moment I saw the price of this game, I immediately said, yep, they were pushing it now. This might be one of the worst pricing decisions I have ever seen because you are paying $70 for, let's face it, literally just Galaxy 1 and 2 but with upgraded graphics. And no, don't tell me that the extra pages in the book is the reason why the price is so high. No! Now yes, I know that you can get both of these games individually so that you don't have to buy the other game if you don't want to, but personally I'm not paying for any of these, you won't catch me doing it. Okay, well what about these Super Mario Galaxy amiibos that not only look cool, but you can also use them in the game, like with the amiibos for Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. They should cost like $25. That's a pretty reasonable price. How the hell you— Okay, so to show how dumb these amiibos are and why you shouldn't buy them according to the info that I read about these amiibos and their quote-unquote use of them, is that when you use the Mario amiibo you get a 1-up mushroom and using the Rosalina amiibo gives you a life mushroom. So in other words, if you buy this product, it will constantly remind you that you made a bad career choice. Okay, so jokes aside, this is ridiculous. And honestly, this is just gonna be a common theme throughout this whole video. Cause again, you're paying $40 for an amiibo that its whole purpose is to help you out in one game when, let's be honest, Mario Galaxy is fairly easy. I mean, I beat the game like, what, 10 times now on the Wii U? Now, again, I'm not saying that you are weird for buying these. I am just saying that you need to think about what you're buying because Nintendo collectors will buy these someday, I can guarantee you that. Okay, well, what about these Kirby Air Rider amiibos where you can swap the characters and change the... Look, I don't even know, just how much does it cost? Awesome. Look, I don't even have to elaborate on this. You just already know what's wrong with this. I'm just going to cut to the most insane part of all of this. But now, do you want to know what the most crazy thing about this whole direct is? You know what's the most insane part about all of this? That this is a problem. All of the products that I have shown with their insane prices are just a speck compared to the absolute worst thing that was shown in the direct. And oh boy, it's this thing. So, who in their right mind is going to buy this? Okay, so it looks like we can play Virtual Boy games on the Switch now. But again, there's absolutely no way that you're expecting me to buy a Virtual Boy just to play measly 22 games that aren't even good to begin with. Like, are they okay? Oh, and by the way, you're required to buy the Virtual Boy to play these games. If you don't have it, well, too bad, so sad, you can't play these games. Which I don't know, why would you in the first place? Okay, what's the price? I mean, it can't be that there is no $100 for what's essentially just a worthless piece of plastic junk. Like, this could have been prevented so easily if they just could have let us play without the Virtual Boy. But no, you're required to have it in order to play the Virtual Boy games. Nice guys, thanks for nothing. But get this, if you're not an NSL subscriber and don't have the expansion pack, you will be paying an extra $50 each year, on top of the Virtual Boy price, unless you were already subscribed, which totals up to $150 if you want to just play Virtual Boy. Why couldn't they make the Virtual Boy as a controller like they did with all of their old controllers, and just make an optional accessory to enhance the gameplay? Like, you can spend $150 on so many other better things than Virtual Boy, and it's not even funny. But guess what? We're still not done, because, well, I actually kinda lied about that you can only play Virtual Boy games if you have the Virtual Boy itself, because believe it or not, Nintendo gave us an exception. Goddamn cardboard! For the cost of $25, you can buy a cardboard Virtual Boy. It acts the same as the plastic one, it's just that you would be saving $75 than buying the original one. It's cardboard! This literally is criminal what they're doing here. But okay then, let's play their little game here. It's still Virtual Boy, I mean, I guess I can settle with this if I really wanted to. But again, it's Virtual Boy, my god! It's just rough out here. And yeah, that's really all the bad stuff that is worth showing here. Let's just go to the conclusion. So let's just cut to the chase. Nintendo has practically turned itself into a greed fest, and there really is nothing we can do about it. Because most of us won't think twice before buying all of these things. Because they have to have that new Mario Kart, they have to have that new Virtual Boy, and that's just the sad truth about it. Simply because we just can't say no. And I don't think they're going to stop anytime soon, unless we somehow all get together and realize the problem, that we are supporting a bad thing. It's just sad what Nintendo has become at this point. Now, like in the beginning of the video, I did say that I was in the middle of all of this, because I truly think that there is still some good in Nintendo. So now I think I'll tell you all of the good stuff that still gives me hope, and then the bad stuff that I just can't stand. Now, just in case, if you don't want to hear any positive stuff about Nintendo because it might anger you or something like that, just go to this timestamp on screen and just go straight to the bad stuff. Look, if there is one thing that Nintendo still has the power to do, is making good games and making them fun to play. Even at its darkest time, Mario Kart World looks amazing aesthetically and looks like a fun game to try. And not only that, I'm also excited to play Donkey Kong Bonanza. There's even new DLC, which is kinda strange that there's already DLC for the game because the game just came out. But I guess I will take it. And yes, $20 for DLC is also bad, but I'll try to get around it. And I say that I am excited because I actually don't have a Nintendo Switch 2 yet, and I am going to try getting it on Christmas. And I know that some of you are definitely screaming at me saying to not buy the Switch 2 and save myself from the evil wrath of Nintendo. And yes, I do understand that buying Nintendo products at this moment encourages Nintendo to raise prices for their products and get you to spend more money. But if I don't like the Switch 2, then I'll probably sell it. So it's kind of a win-win situation here. Because again, I'll be buying Mario Kart and Donkey Kong, and if I won't like it, then I can always sell it alongside the console. But really the whole point I am making here is that even at this horrible time where everything is overpriced, they still have the power and magic to make good games. But now we just sadly have to be more careful with what you're buying. There's a lot of things to be said about this one. The literal only, if not the most insufferable thing about all of this is the damn prices. It's so unbelievably expensive for absolutely no reason. To the point we were paying $70 for a port of a game that was released 18 years ago. Seeing all of this is just horribly disgusting because one, we are paying $100 for plastic, and two, Nintendo fans will buy all of this because they have no control over themselves. It just goes to show how Nintendo have such strong control over their fans and can literally drain your entire life savings without you noticing. And just for the record, if it wasn't obvious enough, I buy Nintendo crap too, but at least I have control over myself in what I am buying and don't have to feel pain after buying it. And I truly believe that it is at its absolute worst right now. It just feels very demotivating knowing that these games are no longer cheap. And that really sucks. Nintendo as we know them right now went from keeping everything at low cost and caring for their fans to saying give us literally your entire bank account by keeping everything overpriced and treating their fans like a wallet. And they are aware of this, and they want you to spend even more. And I know that everything I said will be discredited because I did in fact say that I will still be getting the Switch 2, even when I complained this entire time. So just for your own safety, don't do what I said I was going to do. Don't be like me and just go on your own path. Because I know what I'm doing is bad. So just don't do the same thing as I am doing, because it's probably not worth it. And I respect your way of thinking, because that is all it will ever dream of doing. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this one, and hopefully it made sense about what I was talking about, because I usually do research when I make these types of videos. And again, I usually am busy most of the time, so don't expect me to post something very soon. And yeah, just kidding, one more thing. I will now be trying to put me saying stuff at the end of the videos, like right now for example. Okay, that's it. Peace out.